Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today's matchup, a couple of teams from the state of Louisiana, a battle in the booth, see who gets a leg up. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
So Tulane's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
In that 3rd and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Daniels. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's McClure. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's McClure. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Zips it out to his man. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Tootin. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fighting off the defender. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll throw on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Makuba. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll pull it on the read. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third and goal? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Clemson. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Dennis. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Dennis. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time is getting short. About a minute to go in this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the